Welcome back to HustleWise UK. Today, we are answering the hash-own question that keeps people renting in London, Manchester, and Birmingham. Can I really buy a house if I earn less than £30,000? In 2026, the answer is finally yes. But only if you stop using the old rules that your parents or old YouTube videos told you. The death of the 4.5x rule. For decades, the UK banking system was stuck. They would look at your £25,000 salary, multiply it by 4.5, and offer you £112,500. In 2026, with the average house price being what it is, that buys you a garage. But the game has changed. The 6x multiplier, Nationwide's helping hand. In early 2026, Nationwide made their helping hand scheme permanent and expanded it. Now, if you are a first-time buyer on a low to mid salary, they can offer you 6 times your income. The math. On a £25,000 salary, instead of £112K, you suddenly have a £150,000 mortgage. The strategy. At HustleWise UK, we call this the multiplier bridge. Combined with a 10% deposit, you are now looking at £165K minus £170K properties. That gets you a 2-bed flat in the north or a studio in the Midlands. If 6x income still doesn't get you the house you want, you need to use the JBSP model. This is the ultimate HustleWise secret for young professionals. What is JBSP? Most people think if their parents help, their names have to be on the house deeds. Wrong. In a JBSP mortgage, your parents, or even a high-earning brother, sister, are added to the loan, but not to the deeds. The benefits for 2026. No stamp duty surcharge. Since your parents' names aren't on the deeds, they don't pay the second home 5% surcharge. First-time buyer relief. You keep your 0% stamp duty status as a first-time buyer. Combined income. If you earn £22K and your dad earns £45K, the bank sees a £67,000 household income. That gets you a mortgage of over £300,000, even if you are the only one living there. Lenders like Skipton, Barclays, and Metro Bank are now the kings of JBSP in 2026. We'll show you exactly how to structure the gift letter so the bank doesn't flag it. For those in London or the Southeast, shared ownership is often the only path. But in 2026, the rules have been hustle optimized. The 10% share secret. Gone are the days when you had to buy a minimum of 25%. Under the 2021 to 2026 Affordable Homes Program, you can now buy as little as 10% of a property. The deposit hack. If a London apartment is £450,000, a 10% share is £45,000. Your 5% deposit on that share is just £2,250. Staircasing. At HustleWise UK, we teach you to staircase. Buy more shares, only when your income jumps. We'll show you the 2026 leasehold reform, which means you no longer pay ground rent, making this much safer than it was 2 years ago. In late 2025, the UK government made the 95% mortgage guarantee scheme permanent under the Freedom to Buy banner. This means 5% deposits are here to stay, even if the economy fluctuates. The credit score AI trap. In 2026, banks don't just look at your Experian score. They use AI to scan your bank statements for risk patterns. The red flags. If you have Buy Now Pay Later, Klarna, ClearPay active, even if you pay it on time, AI sees you as reliant on credit. HustleWise Pro Tip. Close your Klarna account 6 months before applying. At HustleWise UK, we want your bank statement to look boring. Rent, bills, food, and ISA contributions. Nothing else. Finally, for my fellow hustlers, the dropshippers, the cleaners, the consultants. If your day job is low salary but your side hustle is thriving, most banks ignore you. Not in 2026. The 1-year account strategy. Specialist lenders like Kensington, Pepper Money, and Bluestone are now accepting just 1 year of accounts. If you've had a massive 2025 over 2026, you can use those figures now to secure a mortgage. The SA 302 hack will show you how to download your tax calculation from the HMRC app to show the bank your total earned income, combining your low salary and your high side hustle profits.